Hey y'all, welcome to today's chat of The Bold and the Beautiful. It starts out when Bill tells Brooke he's glad she's home, and he is very lighthearted, and he tries to hug her, and she pushes him away and reminds him that she's engaged. And Pam comes into the office where Steffi is, and Steffi gives her a paper and says to immediately get on it, and Thomas asks what's going on, and Pam says she's releasing a co-CEO announcement about Steffi and Ridge, and he's not excited about it, and he's not excited when Steffi talks to him about her marriage. Ivy asked Liam about what are his wedding plans, specifics, and she asked if they have a place to get married. And Liam says that he already got married on the mountain, and he says he wants it to be the wedding of the millennium. Ivy suggested Australia, and Liam tosses the idea around in his head a little bit, and he likes the idea. Thomas is still upset about the co-CEO position and says that Steffi was appointed to the CEO position by Quinn. He says that Steffi isn't qualified for the job. Brook says that Hope isn't involved with anyone right now and that she's doing good. She told Bill that part of the reason that she went to see Hope was to clear her head and to think about what she wants for her future. Steffi tells Thomas that her resume, Thomas tells Steffi that her resume speaks for itself and that she's not qualified for the job any more than Thomas is qualified for the job, and that Forster needs to get back to designing. That's what their company's about. Ivy talks to Liam more about Australia and says that Ridge and Brook should get married in Australia with Liam and Steffi and make it a double wedding. But Liam said that he doesn't want to have a double wedding because his dad, Bill, would be there and he would be hurt because of Brooke marrying Ridge. Bill was talking to Brooke, and he said that Brooke is supposed to be Bill's future. Brooke said that she had no doubt about Ridge. She said she used to follow her heart. Now she follows her heart and her head. And it's going to be a commitment for the rest of her life. And she's just trying to do what's the very best thing for her to do. Steffi tells Thomas that he is invaluable. And Thomas is still just very upset. And he says he may just start his own fashion design company like Sally Girl has done with Spectra. And so they're talking about that for a second, and Pam comes dashing in the office, and they tell her they're busy, but she says, no, you have to watch this. And it shows Sally Girl announcing that Spectra Fashions is back in business, and there's only one television station there to record it, and Pam and Steffi are laughing about it and all that, and Sally Girl pulls the cloth back on the Spectre sign, and it tears and falls down, and there's a lot of overacting going on with that, and Steffi and Pam just continue to laugh. And it was pretty comical. Ivy asked if Bill is still holding out for Brook, and Liam tells her that Bill is not giving up. Bill told Brook that he gets it, that she is on an emotional roller coaster, and since she took the time to go to Paris and visit Brook and all, how does she feel now? Bill wants to spare Brook the pain of Ridge dumping her again, and he tells Brook to just say the word, and he will be there for her and marry her, and she won't ever have to deal with Ridge again. Steffi says that as far as Spectra goes, that the apple didn't fall far from the tree as far as Sally Girl and Sally goes. And Thomas takes up for Sally Girl and says she's working hard to have her place in the fashion world. And so Thomas tells Steffi that the position of CEO was just bait to get Steffi to get back with Wyatt, and that she didn't deserve the position that she got. And then it's back to Bill and Brook, and Bill says that part of him not having Brook is his own fault, that he shouldn't have let Ridge get to him on his wedding day and stop the wedding like it happened. It was a terrible mistake, and that pride got in Bill's way. Brook is Bill's life, that's what Bill said, and he loves her and says that he knows that she loves him. And he very soulfully and just with a lot of emotion, he asked Brook to please come back to him. So that was it for today. It was a good show, and I do think that Brook will go back to Bill. I think that maybe it'll come out about Quinn and Ridge. I don't know what will happen, but I just think that Brook will go back to Bill. That's what I hope so anyway. And I'm still hoping that Hope will come back into the picture. And I thought that the last girl that played Hope did a real good job. And, excuse me, someone had mentioned when I did the video about doing these Bold and Beautiful videos, they said they were interested in what people thought about the old Ridge compared to the new Ridge. And the new Ridge isn't that new, but what do you think about both Ridges? I watched a show called Celebrity Wife Swap, where the old Ridge and his wife were on it. And in that show, he was very conceited and narcissistic, and I just didn't like him. He just didn't seem like a down-to-earth, real guy. I'm not sure if that's a good way to put it. But anyway, I think the guy who is playing Rich now does a real good job. But what do you think about it? And our last thing is when I tell about one of the actors on the show. And today I'm going to talk about Steffi Forrester. Her real name is Jacqueline McInnes Wood. She was born April 17th, 1987. She's 5'8" tall, and she's Canadian. She's an actress, disc jockey, singer, and television host. She began acting in 2006. She's best known for her role as Olivia Castle in Final Destination 5, and I believe that might be a Canadian show, but I'm not positive. She got 2 Daytime Emmy Award nominations in 2012 and 13. Her ancestry is Native American, Scottish, French, and Brazilian, and she's a pet rescue supporter. Her first acting job was the hair girl on a commercial for First Choice Hair Cutters, and she began playing Steffi Forster in 2008. She says her Steffi character is much different than she is, and she had a guest role on the CW series that was called Arrow in October 2012. In 2013, she completed filming a Lifetime television film called Her Husband's Betrayal. In 2014, she made an appearance on Anger Management. She had a debut, I can't read my writing, a debut single called After Hours in 2012, where she sang, and it's been described as naughty, raunchy, and provocative. She hosted a TV series called Party On. There was 8 episodes which showed the best party scenes in the world. So that's what I found out about Steffi. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.